this one hurts. I thought our football team played better in certain areas, but again, turnovers and penalties hurt us, especially in critical situations. And we didn't find a way to win this ball game. I thought, like I said, I thought our guys did some good things throughout the game, but we talk about winning plays. Those penalties and turnovers, it's just hard to win ball games when you do those things, especially you turn the ball over in the red zone and you can't get any points. So, that one hurt big time.
Willie, before the kick, were you close to going for it? Is that why the play clock was running down? You didn't know if you were going to kick it at that point because of the distance?
Well, yeah, we was thinking about it going forward, but Ricky had a good week of practice. He was 100% all week in practice, and he had a strong enough leg to make it. So we tried to go for it.
Was the timeout? Play clock was winding down.
Yes, play clock was running down.
Coach, we saw a lot of emotion from some players coming off the field. I guess once guys got into the locker room and settled down a bit, what was the vibe and the energy?
I mean, they're disappointed. They're upset. I mean, the guys want to win, and have a close game like that, and you don't win, they're disappointed. We want to win just as bad as everyone else, and we got to find a way to win the ball game, get back in the win column. But they were disappointed.
Coach, how would you assess James' play tonight?
I thought he did some good things. Out there at the end, a couple fumble snaps there at the end, but I thought throughout the game he played well.
Coach, looked like there were times maybe when Cam Akers had it going and maybe you guys went away from him a little bit at times. Was it just the flow of the play calling, or just what happened there with Cam?
We were just calling plays. I mean, Cam got 30 carries. He did a good job running the football for us. And he didn't execute in those plays that we did call. But I thought Cam did a good job running the football when he was in there.
Well, obviously this would have been a huge win for you guys if you'd gotten it on the road and would have went up your bowl season, but not getting it, what does that do? Is it you feel like it's a setback or
I think anytime you lose is a setback. We want to win every ball game we play, and when you're in a game like that, you want to find a way to win it. It would have been huge for us on the road to find a way to win a close ball game like that, and we didn't. So I think anytime you lose is a setback, but we find a way to come back and win the game. We're coming back at home against Syracuse, homecoming, and we got to find a way to get back in the win column.
You ended up playing really the whole second, almost the whole second half of that left side of the offensive line, the center being guys that normally don't start. Were the starters not able to go back in, or did you like what that group was doing?
We like what the group was doing for the most part. I know Brady had got hurt there early. Juwan was not as healthy. Bello could, but we like what we were doing there. We like those guys in there.
Coach, obviously down the stretch here, the margin of error is getting smaller. I guess last year we saw things kind of turn at a certain point in the season. It was a different year, but how do you feel about the group's ability to finish strong out here?
I feel great about it. I think our guys will. I think they'll finish strong. We just got to get back to work, and again, we got to make when it plays. We say this every week, but it's true. We can't turn the football over. We got to take care of the football. We didn't do a good job with that. We turned it over in critical situations. We turned it over in the red zone. We were about to score, and then we threw an interception on our side of the field. That you just can't do that.
Willie, on the interception, I know James was pressured. Is he supposed to maybe just take the sack in that situation, or is he trying to let go of it okay?
You like for him to throw it away if he could. I tried to throw the ball away, and he didn't. Bad play.
Coach, for their first 5 drives, they got into the inside the 10, but your defense managed to keep them out of the end zone. Just what did that do for you going into maybe later in the game when you were able to get some stops?
Well, I thought it was just good. Our defense didn't break, quite a bit. I think they had about 5 or 6 field goals down there and 1 touchdown. I thought that was big on our defense to get down there and hold them to 3. That was huge, and again, it kept us close in the ball game. And if I thought if we could have executed offensively on a couple of those drives, we kind of could have put the ball game away, and we didn't.
Coach, do you have any definitive update on Brady Scott or Bacon Johnson, or just a knowledge of what their specific injuries are?
No, I don't. you know, I think Brady's gonna be fine. I think he'll be fine.
Willie, same question for Pokey Wilson. I don't think he came back.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be out for a while.
Willie, how do you evaluate a guy like Cam had obviously a huge night rushing the football and had some big plays, two touchdowns. But this was another big situation where he had a fumble earlier in this year. He had a situation where you guys could have maybe gone ahead or pushed the lead out. I mean, how do you handle a guy who's obviously maybe your best offensive player, one of the top two, but then also has these crucial mistakes?
You handle him like you handle everybody else, you know, and I thought we did that. Now he fumbled, we took him out of the game, and Kalen went in, you know. And you got to continue to work on those things in practice, and then Cam just got to take care of the football. You know, Cam disappointed. He's disappointed in what happened, and got to in traffic, put two hands on the ball, and make sure they don't get it.
Was it tough having to adjust to losing Hamza so early?
I mean, you always want your best players out there, you know, and you lose them that early in the game, it's tough. I know they picked on Akeem a little bit there, and can't, they say having a veteran guy in there probably would have helped, you know, a little bit, but that was unfortunate to lose him like that early in the game.
The last two times they were both healthy, you got reps for both quarterbacks. This game going in, you just wanted to ride the starter?
Yes.
Did you like what you saw from him enough that moving forward, or is that something you look at film and see?
I thought James did a good job. I mean, he threw the ball well, other than that interception. He threw the ball well, got it to some guys. He had some drops in there. I thought James threw the ball well.
And if you look at the numbers overall, the offense ran for a good chunk of yards, and he threw for 280, but only 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Just like you said, the turnovers? Is it just execution at big moments?
I mean, he had some drop passes. We turned the ball over in the red zone. We missed a field goal. Those are all the points, you know. And then after we had some momentum going, we had those pre-snap penalties that just killed us and got us backed up, you know. But we left some points out there, you know, whether it was drop passes or the turnovers that hurt us. You just can't do it.
Coach, you had another fourth quarter lead, gave it up again. How do you get your guys to get over that hump and just not give those leads up?
Playing smart football, you know. We get those leads up with penalties. You know, they extend the drive because of penalties. You know, you just can't do that.
You took a timeout on a punt when they were getting ready to punt to you. Was that just too many guys on the field? What was the timeout for that in that spot?
Yes, we Keith Gavin was hurt, and we put the Deloach in, and then Keith came running on the field. We tried to get him out. He came from the tent or whatever, and tried to get him back off the field. And we called a timeout so we wouldn't get called for a penalty.
And that's, I mean, you know, it's not his fault. He wants to go play, but that comes back to haunt you, doesn't it? In close games, to not have that timeout.
It kills you. It kills you. Again, we had a substitution for him. He came running back on the field. I don't know where he was, but the guy was already out there, you know, and he came running, and we saw him and tried to scream and get him back. He didn't hear us, so had to call a timeout.
All right, you're good? Okay, thanks.